expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not represent or reflect the views or positions of any entities they may represent.
What's going on?
There we are.
How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How are you today?
I am doing fantastic.
Got that little bit of background music playing there. You like that?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's right. Well, today's a historical day in the United States of America. Does everybody know why? Because World War III has commenced. Today's the day. Mark your calendars, my friends. Thursday, February 24th of 2022, World War III started with Vladimir Putin invading Ukraine. He's now in Kiev, taking care of his business. He's just falling in the footsteps of Stalin, the way I look at it, honestly. So.
Did you happen to Google and or read the reasoning that he gave for invading Ukraine?
No, I didn't actually. I thought it was more along the lines of bringing the USSR back together is what I thought, but I could be wrong.
Well, his statement, I think it was today, like this morning when it started, was basically along the lines of he's doing it to protect the Russian people in Ukraine from the genocide that is being committed on them from the Ukrainian people. At least that's the way that I understood the statement. And he is, what did he say? He's demilitarizing Ukraine and yeah, I don't even know how to say it. It's a large word, and I don't do well with large words.
Well, it all goes right back to what I said. He's trying to follow in the footsteps of Stalin. He wants the USSR back together. Yep. And the only nation that is not part of it right now, that's not part of NATO, is Ukraine. That's the only one he can technically go after without the world stage, going after him. So I really don't know what's going to happen. I know Biden is definitely not doing what he should be doing. They're putting sanctions on Russia, and they're even saying right now, even Biden said no one expected the sanctions to prevent anything. So basically, they were doing it just for fun.
Britain did the same thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're like trying to call their bluff or some shit. Like, no, dude, there's already bombs falling. What the fuck are sanctions gonna do?
Right. They're not gonna do anything. Vladimir Putin is as crazy as he is, he's a smart motherfucker.
Smart or just fucking psychotic?
Well,
because when it comes to this kind of stuff, I feel like there's a fine line between being smart and just having really big fucking balls.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, how are you? Mom's on the live stream. Want to say hi to my mother. Hi, Mom. Hi, thanks for joining us. Yeah, no, he kind of reminds me of Hitler in a way. And I say that because Hitler, no matter what we want to admit, Hitler was a smart son of a bitch.
Genius.
That man was a fucking genius. What he did to get all those people to follow him to hate the Jews, that was all him. It was all his propaganda, his bullshit. Well, that's what Vladimir is. He's getting the rest of Russia to follow him, and
no, he's actually from what I
don't know why. He's our leader. He's our supreme leader.
From what I've been hearing, I
feel like a jackass every time we were on vacation. I'd always say to Mother Russia, during my toast, being stupid. Boy, excuse me. My voice is about three-quarters of the way back from last week. I don't know what happened, but
actually, from what I've been hearing,
we'll touch a little bit more on that as we come through the night. I'll give updates on it because right now Fox is giving live updates. Yeah, but I did hear too. China, the prime General Tso's chicken maker in China, the whatever he is. Yeah, that was a little racist. My producer's shaking her head at me right now.
Jeez.
But whatever they do over there, they told they made an announcement in China that said all Chinese people need to back Russia in their conquest to conquer Ukraine, because when time comes, they will back us when it comes time for us to conquer the United States of America. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Okay.
No
Then they're just
I don't
gonna
have no sound from Moose. I don't know what happened, buddy.
Oh, what the hell, man? I've been trying to talk to you the whole time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. Moose is gone. I'm
What?
I'm gonna take you out of the stream and then bring yourself back in if you can hear me. Okay, shake your head. Yes. Okay, that works.
Always something.
Always something. Hey, we have our internet's not messed up though. I do have your mic on, by the way. So she rolled her eyes at me. Let's see what we Moose in here.
Can you hear me now?
Moose, we got you.
Can you hear me?
Nope. Close your browser window out and open it back up. Use the same link I gave you. It should work. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But anyways, guys, we just need to. Everybody needs to keep an eye on what's going on in Russia right now, over in Ukraine, because it's going to affect us one way or the other. The market took a big hit today, which we knew was going to happen when all this happened. I believe around noon today, the Dow was down 900 points or so, which is quite a bit for the typical losses we have. Let's see when we moose back in here.
You got me now? Can you hear me now?
Chad said I can hear Moose just fine.
I'm not the broken one here, folks.
Huh, that is really odd.
Can you hear me now, Pete?
I can't hear him at all.
What?
Huh.
Broken one here, folks.
I can hear him on my phone.
Yeah, I can hear him live feed. We can't hear him here in the studio.
Apparently,
I don't know what's going on here.
So,
my mom even says he can hear you, or she can hear you. Oh. Well, peeps and creeps, I'm not sure what's going on here. Give me 1 second here to try to figure this out. I'll tell you, we can't get through one show without having some kind of messed up crap. How about now, Moose?
yo, what's up?
Hey, there you are.
All right. So what I was trying to say earlier when we were on the subject of Russia and you had no audio, you made the comment that that he's getting all the Russian people behind him and stuff. But from what I'm hearing is that most of like your normal Russian citizens do not support what he's doing, which doesn't really matter in a communist party. But the way I see it is you can only push so far before people start pushing back at some point.
Well, that's the truth. Yeah, that's 100% accurate. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do believe though that he doesn't care who backs him. I know that for a fact. He doesn't care at all. It makes no difference to him who backs him because he's going to do what he wants to do. He's Vladimir Putin. So I guess we'll see in the coming days. I believe that this is going to be do what China's going to do. Vladimir Putin. That was a little bit of feedback there.
Yeah, that was me going to the live so I could tag a couple people. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please do. Yeah, I think Putin's definitely, or not Putin, but China's going to go after Taiwan. You can mark my word on that one. That's going to happen sooner than later, I believe.
You think so?
Oh, God, yeah. They've been wanting to for a while anyway, so why wouldn't they? Hey, Mike.
My dad had some pretty good input earlier. I was talking to him at dinner.
So what did the old man say?
I can't remember exactly how I worded it. That's why I just tagged him in. I'm actually going to text him and tell him to come in here.
Yeah, so we can send him a link. Yeah, do it.
Hey, speaking of dinner, Josh, do you want to tell everybody about your experience at Texas Day?
Yeah, how was your experience, bud, at Texas Day Brazil?
Listen, that place slaps harder than Chris Brown, dude. Like, I'm going to need to go back ASAP. Like, that shit was so good, dude.
It is. It's very, very tasty.
I really want to get we need to get in there a little bit later next time because me and Lindsay both seen it while you were committing nuclear war on the restroom.
Twice actually.
Did you realize while you were talking to me, like the second time you went in, that another dude had walked in, like right after you closed the stall door, and you were talking to both of us?
Great. Are you serious?
Yeah, we looked at each other, and I was just like, I don't know, man.
I had no idea there was somebody else in there. I just knew I thought you were in there. Like, hey, number two.
I was. I was, but he walked in like right behind you.
Oh Lord,
Like he was behind you the whole time.
that is so fun. There was nobody. I mean, I was in there for a few minutes. I mean, when I go there and eat, I go there with a purpose, and my purpose is to eat as much as I possibly can.
Oh, dude, listen. You were single-handedly responsible for like a whole herd of lamb being slaughtered that day.
Hey, I love my lamb, buddy. Grew up eating it, love it. Oh,
For
and I
those
love
of
it
you-
the day I die.
For those of you that are in here right now, this man had me piling lamb onto his plate while he was in the bathroom removing lamb from his stomach
It's very true.
in order to make room to eat more lamb.
Yeah, seriously.
That shit.
It wasn't to make more room. It was because I go there and I eat, and I think it's like one of those. It's one of those excited things. I get so excited on the way there, and I get so fucking nervous that I'm not going to get my money's worth. That I get the shits.
You know what I realized when I left?
What?
How much of a tip I left her when we left? I realized it.
How much did you leave her?
I left her a $27 tip.
I think I left her 25. So
That's on two people's tab.
yeah, well, Jessica's fantastic waitress. So
She did well. I mean, honestly, like I wasn't even mad that I did it. I just realized it when I left. Like in my head, I left her like a $15 tip, and then I walked out and realized that I was missing like a whole 20, and I was like, oh, well, there's that. All right,
that's
well,
funny.
she
That's
ain't
too
good.
funny. But you know they split the tip. But yeah, so your first time eating lamb was the other day with me. How'd you like it?
The sirloin was trash. The leg was good.
Yeah, and you know they still have lamb chops. I actually heard somebody say it, but we don't buy them because they're extra. And
yeah, I was not a fan of the sirloin. The sirloin is a next level gamey. Like
I like it, but
like I like the gaminess of the leg, but the sirloin is like really really gamey.
yeah. Yes, it is, but it's delicious. I'm glad you got to go with us. That was great. Okay, so last week I remember I had a rant that I was about to go on, and yes, I'm on my phone, so don't get all shitty with me. I have notes, boss.
I was on my phone too, but I'm trying to get the old man to join the live chat.
I'm talking to my producer next door here
because I want him to get in on some of this conversation about Russia. I don't think he'll join the live itself, but I think he'll definitely comment some shit probably.
Yeah, please do. We'd love to hear from a man of age with some wisdom.
Well, he was talking about the whole. I don't know. He got in depth with it. That was out of my depth. So,
say something in that microphone for me, hon.
No.
Did you hear that, Moose?
I think I heard it through yours, though.
Okay. You can talk into that mic. They can't hear you, but I can. So, okay. Yeah. Chill out there, Robin. My Robin Quivers. My big titty white wife. She rolled her eyes.
That cheesecake, though.
Chad
that cheesecake was next level, bro.
The cheesecake was good. Chad, are you still in here? Or did you leave us? Comment, Chad. Chad, comment if you're still here. Yes. So last week, we talked about the Long Island crash and some other shit, and we talked with the guy, our gentleman from Canada, which was great. I actually had a lot of good reviews on that from people around here that listen.
Oh, so good.
So let's see here. Chad is here. Chad, how are you, man? I haven't got to talk to you for a while, other than when I was looking for a cane last week when I rolled my ankle at work. I was trying to find a cane, Moose, and hey. I was trying to find a cane, and Lindsay was like forbidding me from using a cane. I was gonna take a cane with us to Texas Day Brazil Friday night. I was gonna walk in like like Big Pimpin'.
Dude, that would have been sick.
She wasn't about it. But Chad though,
Should have
got
a walker. That would have been extra funny.
No, I wanted like you remember House MD, right? The show House. I wanted like a house cane, a cool one.
Dude, if you buy the materials, I'll make you one.
Out of metal?
Yeah, dude.
Make one out of rebar?
You want it that fucking heavy?
Yeah. I want to be able to beat somebody with that son of a bitch.
Or you could just buy solid bar.
So anyway, Chad, he said, I have a cane. My son got it for me for my birthday.
Oh my God.
I said, now that is a funny fucking son right there. Your son gets you a cane for your birthday. How old are you now, Chad? 65, 66? All 40s. Oh God, I was way off. Sorry, Chad. I was just going off of how you look. I wasn't sure about that. My bad. The post office must be kicking your ass.
Kick him while he's down, bro. Fuck. Jesus.
I love Chad. Just saw with a big surgeon about my left knees. Yeah, see, exactly. You need that cane now. So in the trucking world, what I was going to talk about, we have what's called the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration that kind of regulates safety throughout the fleets of America. There's, everybody from the guy that has his own truck all the way up to fleets like Schneider, whoever else. Fuck off. I love you. So we have this governing body that does everything. They even keep record of all the drivers of CDLs. It's called your CSA score. Okay. Then there's a big problem right now. There's a Texas motor carrier that was deemed imminently hazard to public safety. Okay. And what they did, the FMCSA shut them down. A month later, they opened up another business under a different name and are back working again. The FMCSA found out about this, obviously, and found out their drivers had terrible safety records and shut them down. My point being is the FMCSA, which is a part of the government, is actually doing their fucking job, which is amazing to me. I love that. And in turn, it's keeping us safe on the road. You and Lindsay and everybody else out there, it's keeping you all safe.
Right.
That's basically what I wanted to talk about, that because it's a big deal. But they need to figure out a way to stop this. Yes, we're gonna deem you unsafe today. We're gonna shut you down, but then 2 days later, I can go and file for a new corporation. Sign the truck over to somebody else. I can sign the truck over to you,
right?
And just put the business in your name, but I'm still running it. It's kind of like mafia shit if you think about it, really.
How long did it take for them to figure out that it was the same company again? Like, what's the time?
I can tell you. I had a lot of research done on this last week when actually on Thursday when I sprained my ankle at work. I sat out in the parking lot for a few minutes just trying to like chill out, and it was like a month. So the company's called For Life Transport Corp out of New Caney, Texas.
Is that the original one or the new one? That's
the new one. They were put out of service. Get this, on February 11th, 2022. Okay. February 11th, 2022, they were put out of service by the FMCSA, the government. Okay. Now, the old company was called Adversity Transport Incorporated.
Right.
They were deemed unsafe. Are you ready for this? They were deemed unsafe, put out of service January 25th of 2022.
Holy shit. What's that? Like 17 days? Or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Holy shit.
That's how fast the turnaround was for them to say, okay, well, you can call us unsafe. We're going to change our name. They're going to apply for a new, new numbers and everything, and get a new insurance carrier and pop right back up on the scene. And they thought they could skirt under the rug for a while. Well,
but you know what? You know what is also impressive about that is the fact that they did turn around and they started a new company and a new name and all that. But the fact that they were shut down again in 17 days.
Yeah, so if you look at FMCSA, now for anybody listening, if you're curious about a trucking company's record, Every truck, every Federal Motor carrier in this country has a number on the side of the truck. It's their DOT number. Get that number, Google it. You'll find everything you want to find out about that company, where they're at, who owns the company, phone numbers, everything down to how many drivers they have. It won't give you names, obviously. So the original company, Adversity Transport, had one driver, one tractor. Okay. He was shut down because his truck was basically a piece of shit. It was the truck was deemed unsafe for the highway, along with the driver's record. Once they were actually checked. Now the second company, the For Life Transportation, the ones in the first one, Adversity, was in Houston, Texas, and the other one, like I said, was in some other part of Texas, which is actually just like a suburb of Houston. They had 2 drivers and 2 trucks with the new company, For Life Transport. They were deemed unsafe as of day was 1/20/22. It was 3 days after the old company got shut down. The new company was deemed unsafe, 100% unsafe across the board.
Was it the same truck?
Same truck. One of them was. The other one was some other truck that wasn't part of the other last corp. But I mean, they were after him. It's obvious because in the time that they came back on the road until they got put out of service, they had 4 inspections done on their equipment. I've been driving truck for 12 years, off and on for 12 years, dude. I've only had 1 roadside DOT inspection in 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, in Jackson County, Ohio, I got pulled over and had a roadside, and it was quick, easy, no problem.
Wow.
Yeah. 4 times. They were after them. They knew what was going on. They had to find a reason to shit can them out, though.
Yeah.
And just for comparison, okay, I just pulled the stats of another company, large company in this country. If I can find it, there it is.
Swift.
No, God, no. You know, we should actually look up Swift.
Can we do a whole episode? Can you read like incident reports and shit on there?
No, I wish I could. I'd love it.
Oh my God, dude. I would do research for like a whole week just so we can do a whole episode on Swift incident reports. How fucking funny would that shit be?
That would be pretty good. Oh. So I just pulled a random company, Walmart Transportation. Okay. They're a big company. You see their trucks everywhere. You see their stores everywhere.
Right.
They have a total of 9,305 tractors as of 2/4/22. They have 11,809 drivers across the country. Okay. They average in 2020, their fleet averaged 859,145,937 miles. Okay. That's a lot of fucking miles. That's almost 1 billion miles.
It's insane.
Right. Okay. Across with Walmart Transportation, there were 6,231 inspections performed, 6,230 out of service in the entire year of 2021. I'm sorry, no, 2021. 207 tractors were put out of service, or trailers, one or the other.
Out of what was the total tractors?
Out of the inspections performed, there was 6,231 inspections performed.
And there was 200 and some odd tractors taken out?
207 tractors taken out of service.
Wow.
That's out of service rate of 3.3% of your fleet. That's amazing. That's great numbers.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that's good.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you just think about it, that's a huge number. Drivers, there was 10,011 drivers inspected. 17 drivers were taken out of service, which is a 0.2% margin of drivers. So you think a company like Walmart, they'll hire you if you have the time they want you to have and a good record. I know you have to have no accidents within 10 years to be hired on by them. And a lot of companies are getting that way now, where they're requiring, unless they're new drivers, they're requiring, 2 years or so of experience with no accidents. Walmart's 10.
I was about to say, is that like regular driving accidents, or is that
that's regular? That's in your car, in a semi. It don't matter. That's all there is to it.
I wouldn't be able to drive for them until I was 430.
Yeah, let's talk about your driving. You want to talk about your driving record? We can laugh at it.
Not really.
No, you know, I do this shit for a living, so I have to be careful, you know. So this stuff, like I said, this needs to happen more often. The FMCSA going after these people, and they really are starting to right now, and it's great. I actually seen an article earlier.
You're getting real choppy. I don't know if it's getting choppy on their end or not.
I'm not sure. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, I can still hear you. It's just like
okay.
Once you get to talking, it kind of chops up a little bit.
Okay.
How's the audio on your guys' end?
Lindsay said she's just hearing me and you, so she's not actually hearing the stream. But we're recording, so we're good. Let's see. There was another FMCSA orders a truck driver out of service for a crash that killed Tennessee Sheriff Sergeant. There's another one they actually put somebody out of service, which is pretty incredible. They're actually doing their fucking job. Hats off the FMCSA once again. Good job. I'm just liking. I'm seeing more and more of this stuff. They're actually starting to take. You know, I always bitch about giving people CDLs that don't deserve them and whatever. Okay. But finally, they're starting to open their fucking eyes and see that this is becoming a problem.
Yep.
You put a guy that doesn't have any experience in that tractor, weighs 80,000 pounds, it becomes a 70-mile-an-hour projectile going down the road. Okay. So what I was going to say was, and I actually wrote this down because I was so pissed off thinking about all this stuff in my head and about how all these fucking idiots out there are making truck driving look so terrible these days because of what they're doing. And these companies are hiring all these fuckheads that don't need to have a license. You know, like,
I don't think my anxiety would let me drive a fucking truck. I think I would literally get in one of those trucks and I'd just be like, there ain't no way.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you know, I thought the same thing years ago, but I guess it's all much you get used to. I see what you said there, Chad. There's not much I can really do about it, honestly. I'm
in your internet there for a second. It sounds smooth now.
Okay, yeah, we might have just had a dip in the internet here because the weather's really shitty here right now.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be shit. Unless, I don't know. It's only supposed to get down to what, 35, 36 tonight?
Oh, we're under a winter weather advisory right now. So are you in Dayton. Oh. Yeah, I'm all about the FMCSA doing what they're doing, and usually I don't like government overreach too much, but this is something we need to do. We need to talk about. It needs to be addressed, and they're doing it, which is great. But what I was going to say was, obviously I'm a driver, and I'm all about mom and pop companies, you know, getting the business. But the FMCSA doesn't even continue to crack down on this in smaller entities like that. They always crack down on the big companies like Swift, Walmart, Schneider, Werner, all the big guys. They crack down on them because that's in the public eye. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh boy, did you hear that? Somebody woke up. But there's, you know, now they're finally starting to look at these smaller entities like these mom and pop operations, and that's what we need, because those are the ones that are ultimately unsafe. You know, they're the ones that are trying to cut corners. You know, with truck inspections and maintenance and stuff. That's the stuff that's causing these issues. You know, these accidents.
Did anything further ever come out from that truck driver that smashed into that road crew?
Oh, you mean down here in Ohio in courthouse?
Yeah. Was it courthouse?
Yeah.
The one that we looked at last week.
The FedEx driver, right?
Yeah, the guy you actually saw, like.
Yeah, the FedEx driver, no. My Lord. Not that I heard, not that I know of. No, I have known nothing. Whose really toes keep popping up? Must be Lindsay's. Where are you putting them at? On top of me. Put them back there again. Watch the stream.
I'm not on it right now.
Up. I just seen movement.
That's fucking funny. Chad likes Lindsay's feet anyway.
He gobbled the pool.
He did. He was drunk and sucked on my wife's toes.
Oh boy.
He also drank her titty milk when she was breastfeeding Aiden. So
Not from the tap.
he didn't drink it from the tap. No, she squeezed it out. No, we were all out by the pool one day, and he had a cup of coffee at breakfast, and he said, "Hey, squirt some out in my coffee," and she whipped her titty out and
No, that's not how that happened.
No, she didn't. She didn't do that. She had to pump in the room in the night before and stuff. So she took some of it, gave it to him, used it as creamer in his fucking coffee. This guy's a trip, man. I'm telling you.
I would have believed all of that at like 100%. Like there would be zero shock in my face if you told me that Lindsay whipped her titty out and squirted breast milk into somebody's coffee. There would be no shock at all whatsoever.
Do you have any response to that?
Is my mic on?
Your mic's on, yeah.
On air.
Most of that story did happen. It didn't come straight from the tap into the coffee. Like I had to pump because when we went to DR, I was still breastfeeding Aiden. This was in 2020. And
Pump it so
yeah,
you can drink.
I was well, yeah, and also you can't just like if you're breastfeeding, you can't just like go a whole week without like getting rid of it, or else you get sick. You can get engorged and get sick, and get mastitis and all kinds of problems. You have to like actually release it, like otherwise you get all screwed up. So I took the pump with me on vacation, and I was pumping, whatever. And Chad wanted some creamer for his coffee, so I pumped a whole water bottle full of milk, and I handed it to him at breakfast. He poured it right in his coffee, plugged it on down.
Oh.
He doesn't give a shit.
Oh my God. Biden just tweeted 15 minutes ago. Are you ready for this? I'm going to read this to everybody. Oh, Lord. This is from President Biden. The next few days, weeks, and months will be hard on the people of Ukraine. Putin has unleashed a great pain on them. But the Ukrainian people have known for 30 years of independence, and they have shown that they will not tolerate anyone who tries to take their country backwards. That's coming from our president. Could you imagine if Donald Trump was still our president? This would not have happened.
There'd be Moabs dropping on the border.
Oh, my Lord. You shared with me a status from somebody in your newsfeed earlier. Can you share that with us real quick? Can you read that for us?
I'll read it.
And if you want to share the name of the person, we'd all like to scald their ignorance, and would be fine with me.
See, I can't do that, but
that's
I will.
That's up to you. That's fine.
I will absolutely read it, just because.
See you, chat. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your loyalty to our podcast. Tell Jason I said hi.
You guys ready?
Yeah, please do. Read this to us. We want to hear it.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the United States isn't in control of other countries. No matter who the president is, Russia would still be invading Ukraine because they have their own beef that has nothing to do with us, and we actually don't have as big of hand in global politics as everyone thinks.
So with that being said, that person's a fucking idiot. If Donald Trump was in office, this would not be happening. Putin did not.
They had a pretty good report going.
They did, because Donald made deals with him. Donald Trump makes deals. That's what he does. I'm telling you.
I think that was enough of a loose cannon to stop that kind of shit from happening anyway.
Yeah. That was the thing. People of the world knew Donald Trump was a fucking nut job. And if you fuck around too much with the Trumpster, he's probably going to fucking drop a bomb on your ass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do have something that I want to share. I don't know if I think Lindsay saw this picture that I shared on Facebook, and I kind of want to know what everybody's opinion is on it. It's way off topic. It has nothing to do with Russia or anything like that. God.
Like this whole show's off topic anyway, so whatever.
Okay. All right. I want to know of everybody's opinion. Apparently an 8th grader, I think it said 8th grader, drew this picture. New York 8th grader drew this picture. I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
You know how to share the screen, buddy?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, should have been prepped and ready. I'll make sure we don't see any nude pics.
No noodles.
We don't want to see the moose's moose hanging out.
Ugh, jeez.
The moose's knuckle.
There you go. I shared it.
Let's see, add it to the stream here. That is a fantastic picture.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty powerful.
Wow.
An 8th grader drew that.
Have you seen this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, the kids, they're starting to see what's going on. They are. Kids don't want to wear masks and shit. You know, they're tired of it.
Nope.
They're tired of it.
Child abuse.
It's child abuse. It is. They're stifling the growth of our country. They're dumbing down the children that are going to be the next generation to lead this country, and that's what they want. Because the ones that are the elitist children are not being dumbed down. They're dumbing down the normal people like us, like our kids. They want our kids to be fucking stupid. That way their kids can take over and continue their legacy of being the elitist. That's exactly what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah,
that probably sounds crazy conspiracy theory of me, right? But it's the truth. I really believe it. I mean, why else would they be doing this? Why else they want to do this to our kids? Send a kid to fucking school. What age is what? My kid's 2 years old, and we were going to send him to daycare or like preschool, whatever. What was it? Preschool, kind of?
More or less.
Yeah. The teachers are made to wear masks. What kind of social interaction can a 2-year-old have with someone?
It's not even that. It's
like this.
They're learning to speak at that age. It's so important that he learns how to read lips and enunciate words, and he needs to be able to watch people speak and see how they form words and sentences. With a mask over their face, they cannot do that.
Right. I mean, he watches you when you talk.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I teach him how to pronounce words.
It's so developmentally, like, stifling.
But even beyond that, like even beyond just being able to read lips and stuff like that, it's being able to read like emotion.
True.
You can't see somebody's like full emotion.
No. I've been saying that since day one.
You can see like a good bit of it. Like I can typically tell whether you're happy or mad, but that's because I've learned it. You know what I mean? I'm
learned it over the
27 years old, and I've never in my life had to live in a society where everybody wore a mask until now. So like I've learned that. That's like your son trying to learn my emotion right now. Just like I'm sitting here right now. My mouth is covered, my eyes are covered. Like good luck telling what kind of mood I'm in right now, or telling whether I'm mad at him or if I think something's funny or anything like that. That's just gonna socially fuck kids up. 100.
If you listen to like there's some like I listen to Coast to Coast AM, they've had psychologists on there throughout this whole pandemic. People literally are losing their fucking minds because of what's going on, because they can't see people's faces. They can't see, like you said, they can't see, hey, I'm smiling at you. I mean, all they're seeing is your eyes.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. You can kind of see a smile in somebody's eyes once you learn to read them.
Yeah, but you're not two.
No, and I hate, like, go to a restaurant and your waitress has a fucking mask on. I remember we went somewhere and all this started. I said, hey, can you just take your mask off for a second? I just want to see what I'm dealing with. Not trying to be mean or anything, but I mean, I want to see your face.
See, like I would say that more often if I knew that them doing that wasn't going to put their job in jeopardy, which is the fucked up part.
Whole thing is fucked up, really.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right, and it might, but I mean, some people would, some people won't. It always depends on the person.
I mean, it's sometimes they will. Like if you're at like a bar and grill or some shit like that, chances are, if they still make them wear masks and your server comes up and you tell them, take your mask off for a minute, they will. It's a little bit more laxed in that environment, and you can see the relief on their face. Like, holy shit, I can breathe for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. People are just so tired of it. And I'm glad finally it's starting to stop a little bit. They came out with there's another variant out. Have you heard about the other variant that's out now?
I haven't heard anything beyond Omicron.
There's like an Omicron like V2 or something that's supposedly higher transmission rate but less symptoms. You
I
haven't
mean-
heard about it because the media finally has like calmed down on playing this shit out.
Thanks, Russia.
Yeah, really. I was just about to say,
Thanks,
send
Russia.
in the Russians. We're losing control of COVID. Send in the Russians.
Yeah.
Shit.
That I should share that picture I sent you today with the Ukrainian police officer.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty funny. Oh, Ukraine.
How
I'm gonna
about
try to
Canada right now, buddy? Or
do
well,
what?
last week, like literally 2 days after we got done with the.
Did you truck the convoy? That whole thing is starting to move in this way now.
Yeah, and an update on Canada. Actually, did you hear they were actually
Seizing pets.
they're seizing bank accounts of anybody that that supported the trucker movement. Did you hear that, Moose?
Is that a rumor though?
No, it's legit. They are freezing bank accounts
How could they legally do that?
because Trudeau's a fucking communist.
I heard they were seizing pets of the truck drivers that are up there. They were trying to take their dogs away and stuff.
I don't know. There's two things that I want to show the people of the show right now. Our live viewers down quite a bit. I wish everybody would start sharing this podcast for us. It'd be really nice.
We don't know what the real numbers are.
That's very true. We really don't. You're right. Okay, Moose Knuckle. Not sure if you've seen this one or not. Wait, Moose is gone. What happened?
I don't know.
Not sure where Moose went.
Invite him back in.
He has the link. I can try it. There he is.
Dude, I don't know what happened. I lost connection with everything.
That's all right. We brought you right back in. I was actually going to share this with you. I want you to see this. This is pretty fantastic. This is something I found to be hilarious. And I'm sure you will too. This is from Fox 10 in Phoenix. This is from the Winter Olympics. So
Yeah.
for those of you at home, I might be able to post a link if I can find it. Maybe my producer can look for that link for me and post it in the comments. From Fox 10 in Phoenix, the Finnish skier did froze his penis off.
Yeah, let's say read that out loud for everybody that's just listening to audio.
Finnish skier suffers frozen penis during event at Beijing Olympics.
Oh no.
Yep.
Always protect the McNuggets.
Yeah. There's a whole article about it. I think my lovely producer here is going to try to find it for me. Really? Can you look for that article for me on Fox 10's website?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that one.
Jamie.
You know, I like to make memes sometimes. I'm kind of a meme maker, you know, here and there.
Nobody's better at making memes than me.
No, you're pretty good at it. I'll give you that. But I want to share this one with you, Moose, because I thought it was pretty funny. I almost sent it to you today, but I knew you were at work and I didn't want to bother you and stuff. So let me pop it back up on the screen here. Ooh, was that the article? Post it to the comments, please. If you could. Ma'am. Oh, boy. You're going to love this one, too. So for those at home, this was a picture of like a scene in Ukraine where Vladimir had sent his troops in to sick him on everybody, and there's like dead bodies laying there on the outside of this picture that I cut out. What do you think?
Was it the dead Russians?
Yeah, Russia attacks Ukraine, multiple casualties. There's 2 police officers standing there staring at one guy's phone. Underneath that, the caption reads, "Ukrainian police, bro, check out the pooper on that Russian slut." I'm sorry, but I think that's fucking funny.
Jesus.
That's funny.
Dude.
I'm comical. I don't know what else to say.
I got another Facebook status I need to read that I
Yeah, if you got more, read them, because we love hearing the ignorance of these.
No, this one's not ignorant. This one's funny. Said, I wonder if there will be an uptick of mail order brides because of this.
They're going to lower their prices.
And I commented on it and said mad discounts.
These fucking these old these little women over there that want to get over here, they're gonna set up $1,000 to get here. They're gonna say $5 to get here. We get the fuck out of Russia while the getting's good.
Yeah, no shit.
Poor old fucking Vladimir comes and starts fucking raping and pillaging people. Because that's probably what's gonna happen. Fucking nut job. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. You know, he believes what he believes. I mean, he believes that the USSR should be back together and Ukraine's part of Russia. He's going after him. That's all there is to it. So whatever. It's not affecting us yet.
Yeah,
it's going to. We know that, but it's not yet. Oh,
God, see, I'm so torn on the situation.
Yeah, I know. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do. I don't. I don't care if they fucking rape and pillage every motherfucker in Ukraine. It's not my problem. I'm sorry, it's not. Do I think that if the people of Ukraine ask us for help, they say, America, we need your help. We are not part of NATO. We are a sovereign nation, but we need your help. I think we should go help them. But I also think that as soon as we step foot in that fucking country, like I'm sure we're there already. Let's be honest.
We are. We've been there.
We're not in Ukraine. We're in bordering countries that are NATO countries.
Okay, we're in Germany. We got a lot in Germany. I know that.
Right. We just sent 7,000 more troops over today. Well, they're in the process. So my thing is, as soon as we step foot into Ukraine and as soon as we fire a shot at Russia, all hell's going to break loose. That's when World War III will start.
My thing is,
because China backs Russia. So then China's going to start.
I wonder, but my thing is China going to back Russia in this? Because because Russia started this shit. Like Russia is doing. There's no real reason for this to even be happening. There's no logical reason for this to be happening.
Isn't it? It's just like a territory war, isn't it?
Is China going to jeopardize a lot of export over Russia's greed of wanting the SSR back?
Yeah, because they export to Russia too. They're only losing part of their business if we block them.
Yeah, I get that, but are they willing to risk that large part? Because it's a pretty fucking large part.
Yeah, but they own half this fucking country because we've given it away to them from the national fucking debt that Obama created back in fucking 2008.
I mean, we've been in debt with them for longer than that, but yeah.
He got even worse with that son of a bitch in office.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, no, they don't give a fuck. They want to take over. They want Taiwan.
I just don't think this is that opportunity. I don't.
I do. And I tell you, all the analysts do too. That's just a ticking time bomb over there. They're ready to move right into fucking Taiwan tomorrow. Mike, yeah, he's in it because Biden's weak. That's why he never did it when Trump was in office. He's wanted to take Ukraine back for years, and he's doing it now because he knows we have a weak ass, decrepit, old, senile fuck of a president.
Well, yeah, because we went from Trump, who was like, "Oh, hey Trump, there's some enemies in that mountain," and then Trump was just like, "Okay, well, fuck that whole mountain." Yeah. We're just gonna take the whole mountain.
Yeah. That's exactly what he did. Good for him. I'm glad he did. But no,
dude, I remember sitting at work and seeing the footage of that bomb hitting that fucking mountain. That shit was crazy.
That was that Moab or whatever that
big ass Moab,
carpet bomb thing or something.
The largest non-nuclear weapon.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, big son of a bitch. Yep, I remember that. Well. But Mike's right. I mean, 100%. He's doing it because our president's a piece of work. He's not running this country at all. Somebody back behind him's running this country. You believe that?
I was gonna say,
if that motherfucker misses his nap and doesn't get his meds in, he's fucking nuts.
I was gonna say, like, my next statement. Let me finish it before you jump on my ass. I don't think Biden's weak. He's just completely fucking just gone. Like,
yeah.
he's gone. He's mentally checked the fuck out.
Yeah, 100%. He's not mentally checked out. He's mentally fucked. He's senile.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, he's fucking senile. He's old and senile. And not that there's a problem with old people by any means.
Yeah, but when you're the leader of the fucking free world, it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. I think my wife just sent me something.
Lindsay, what are you doing?
Well, I'll tell you, she's worse than us sometimes. I'll pull it up here, maybe, if I can find it. There we go. Facebook's like super slow. Yeah, you know what? You might just remember, anybody out there listening, listen, if just remember, if you're a man, you are not having as bad a day as the guy from Finland that froze his dick off.
1000%.
Your day could always be fucking worse. Your dick could look like a little black hot dog shriveled up, ready to fall off. Due to COVID restrictions, World War III will be happening via Zoom. That's fucking hilarious. Hold on a minute. Oh boy. There we go. Come on, baby. Check it out.
Via Zoom.
Yeah.
Due to COVID restrictions, World War III will happen via Zoom.
Yep.
Show the one with that I showed you before with the transgender thing.
Good to me. I just want to address Mike in the comments, man. I know Mike's at work right now. He's over there in that guard shack at work, and I'm sure it's cold and nasty. But hey, he's listening to us right now, so I give him credit. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. But yeah, I believe what you say. I do believe China will be next to Taiwan, and I've been saying that for a couple of days now since all this shit really started. That's what's going to be next. They're going to make their move once they see what the world stage does, what they got going on now. I think they're going to make their move. This is going to be their time.
Okay, so let's discuss this then. What are the implications if we just let Russia have Ukraine?
I thought about that. There really isn't any. There's nothing. I mean, like I said, it doesn't.
The mass amount of natural resources that Ukraine possesses.
Right. They have uranium, titanium. They have all kinds of metals, don't they?
Uranium. Not good for Russia, obviously. But yeah, no, they have a shit ton of natural resources. Biden warns Russia if they don't stop, he will deploy deadly trans admiral.
I don't know if I should laugh at that or not.
Have you guys seen the picture? I don't remember where I saw it, or I would show it to you again. But it was a picture of Russia, and then it was like a picture of a Russian tank, and then it was a picture of a U.S. tank. And the U.S. tank was painted bright fucking pink, and down the side of it, it said they, them.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. That's funny, though.
I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And no, it said when the draft gets called.
Yeah, there was some general that actually said something about the draft. Don't worry. It said something along the lines of, don't worry, the draft won't happen because 90% of you, there, he said either you can't, he said 90% of you don't know what gender you are, or something like that. It was about gender. It was about you can't run, you're too fat, you're too soft. Like, I mean, this generation that would be drafted now, they don't know if they're boy or girl. They can't decide if their dick means they're a boy or not. They're too fat to fucking run. They play Call of Duty Modern Warfare way too much, and I think that's what real war is like. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the one it was like
if we had to rely on the draft. Go ahead.
Like, there's no respawns. When you die, you die.
Right. Yeah, it's not just your your controller fucking vibrating a little bit.
My fat ass about to get in the gym.
Well, we've been talking about that for a few weeks now, so that's good.
Now I have a reason, I guess.
What, in case you get drafted?
In case I get drafted, I might as well be fucking ready for it.
No,
Actually,
you won't get drafted.
I was gonna say I technically don't think I can be drafted anyway.
No, I don't
I'm
think
my
you
father's only
can.
son.
Wait, let me check my mom in this first.
Why?
I just sent you a picture of her dinner. It's actually laughable.
Okay, so Lindsay's mom.
Wait, hold on.
First of all,
Let me tag her first.
The family, Lindsay's family lost a great man today. Her grandpa passed away, 93 years old?
94.
94 years old.
95 in August.
Right, he passed away last night around 2 a.m. you said? So we just want to say, our condolences to the Wyndham family.
Shapiro.
Or I'm Shapiro family, I'm sorry, for their loss. Grandpa was a great dude. Actually, I'd like to share a picture of him, honestly, if that's all right with you, hon. We'll share a picture of Grandpa's. Oh boy, Moose, let me tell you, this man was a trip.
94 years old?
94 years old, yep.
That's
almost 95.
That is a good long life.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was. He was a merchant marine in World War II. Okay. You know, are you familiar with what a merchant marine is?
A merchant marine? No,
merchant
sir.
marine. So merchant marines were they basically weren't part of the combat. Merchant marines carried how do I say this? They carried supplies basically to supply military operations throughout the world during World War II, including Navy vessels at sea, ports everywhere. They were bringing the stuff they needed, everything from food to uniforms to bullets to napalm, because napalm does stick to kids after all. Yeah. So all that stuff, this is that was their job. I remember, man, he would tell some stories, buddy, about there's Grandpa.
Tell the story behind that picture, though.
So this mustard in this picture.
When you're from New York, you have a certain standard of food. You cannot eat yellow mustard. It's just like blasphemous.
I eat yellow mustard on my hot dogs.
No, nobody from New York eats yellow mustard. It's like blasphemy.
So this mustard's expensive-ish.
It is.
Well, okay, so what's the fucking special about this mustard?
We're not even gonna go into that. It's just fucking mustard.
No, it's a quick rundown. My brother went to go visit him and noticed he had some shitty low budget yellow mustard in his fridge and was like, absolutely not.
But the shitty mustard that the funny part she's forgetting to tell is Grandpa was taking the yellow mustard and putting it in the jar like that he has in his hand, so people would think he had the good mustard.
Were they eating it too? Were other people eating it?
Probably
because if other people are eating it, that is fucking hilarious.
I don't know if they were or not. But
that would be some checkmate type shit right there. Be like, oh, talk about branding.
I don't think he had a whole lot of visitors like coming to the house and eating that shitty mustard he had, but you best believe that if he was giving people mustard, it was going to be that low budget shit that he was eating. And so my brother absolutely said, nope. He put his foot down and said, you're not going to eat this shitty mustard. You're a New Yorker. And this,
so he sent him a whole case, didn't he?
He sent like a whole case of this expensive mustard and was like, you're a New Yorker, start acting like it.
That's hilarious.
It is funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, he was a trip, man. He told us some stories about being in the Merchant Marines.
Can you please go show everybody my mom's ridiculous looking?
Oh, yeah. Since Gail's on here, we wanted to share. Excuse me.
My mom, somehow I didn't get her genes, unfortunately. She's like 100 pounds.
Yeah, her mom eats like a fucking bird, literally. This is her mom's dinner tonight. You know how you and I eat. I mean, come on.
It's not just that. It's like normal people eat normal things.
Right. That's true. Man, I wish this cough would go away. I got that cold or whatever last week. It's gotten worse. What in the actual fuck is that?
Share it.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh, of all cheese. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Swiss. What kind of person are you?
Share it. Ugh. Prison food.
What is that?
That's a fucking rice cake. A lightly salted rice cake.
Is that a slice of turkey?
That's a slot.
One slice of turkey.
A slice. One tiny, thin fucking slice of turkey and one piece of Swiss cheese.
Ugh, Swiss of all things is so disgusting.
I like Swiss cheese. I can't say shit.
Ugh,
I don't mind if it's melted.
maybe. Like if
What?
that.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Listen, if I ate that every day for dinner, I would be like 85 pounds lighter.
Well,
and
that's what
probably a
if
solid
you ate
month.
that every day for dinner, you'd be a fucking flab. You'd be a flabby sack of skin.
Just dinner. I'm not talking about what I ate for breakfast and lunch.
Let's be honest. You'd be a flabby sack of skin if you ate that every day. I would be too.
I used to eat rice cake.
Jealous.
Jealous of what?
No, we're not
Listen,
jealous.
I go to county right now and get a better lunch than that.
That's what I said. I said, what are you in the federal penitentiary with that?
Now the federal pen, they feed better than that.
I'm gonna say Fed Pen. At least their food's hot.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
When she comes here to visit, I love my mother-in-law to death. I really do. When she comes here to visit, she gives us a fucking grocery list.
Her list of ridiculous.
A list of demands that we must
Is
have
it
in our house before she
that
stay
long?
here.
I'll
I'll name it down for you. Cucumbers.
Rice cakes.
Sometimes cucumber.
Sometimes cucumbers, but always plain lettuce.
Romaine.
Plain
Only
romaine. Plain romaine lettuce. Some special fucking Kroger brand dressing in it. Kroger
Creamy Italian.
creamy Italian dressing.
Fire.
Yeah, it is good. It is good.
The Cinnabon.
No, Snickers coffee creamer.
Yeah, but Cinnabon coffee for the Keurig.
Yeah, if she can get it.
Snickers creamer, Cinnabon coffee.
Only Skippy peanut butter, right?
And only Skippy creamy peanut butter. She will not eat Jif. She won't eat anything but Jiffy.
No, Skippy.
Or Skippy. Skippy. She won't eat anything but Skippy.
And lightly salted rice cakes. And she has to have her no sugar added strawberry jelly from Smucker's only.
Smucker's only. Yeah.
And Lactaid and Fiber One cereal.
Okay.
And she will be happy eating literally a bowl of lettuce.
You just short circuited, like just shut my whole fucking brain down when you said Skippy peanut butter.
When she makes her salad for
That
dinner,
shit-
she puts it in a coffee cup.
And might as well.
Skippy
nothing
peanut
there.
butter will make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich taste like you made that shit without bread with 2 pieces of fucking cardboard. That is
really?
what Skippy
I
peanut
don't
butter.
notice the difference. I don't care. Like to me, all the peanut butter is the same. I don't even care.
I personally enjoy Jif.
I don't
Fucking
care about any of it.
Jif natural peanut butter, fire.
If you want
She
natural
doesn't
peanut
like
butter,
natural. It's oily.
if you want natural peanut butter, just come here to my house. I'll take you up to the Amish store and we'll get you some natural peanut butter.
Actually, Whole Foods has the best peanut butter.
Listen, I don't want
here.
completely real natural peanut butter. I don't want to have to stir the fucking oil into the shit. I want the partially fake natural peanut butter from Jif. Okay, I want a little bit of plastic. Okay, a little bit.
You gotta have your plastic.
Yeah, a little bit. Have
Good
you ever?
Lord.
That sounded like a Duramax.
Something.
Sound like somebody being annoying outside at fucking 9 o'clock at night.
That sounded like my old truck. I heard that shit all over here.
All right. Well, if you got anything else you want to talk about, I think it's time to wrap this show up. I think we had a good conversation about Ukraine and Vladimir Putin.
Pooping.
Vladimir poop.
Vladimir's been pooping.
All right, one more thing. Do you think it's going to come to American soil?
No.
I think if we fuck around too much and we piss off VLAD and we piss off China, yes, I think they will come to American soil.
No.
Yeah.
What do you
well,
think
Our economy will be affected in a lot of ways, but I don't think
Oh,
we're
100%.
actually.
If we
warm?
get involved, it will 100%.
They'll be
But-
here. They may not be here, but they will send shit over here to fuck with us, or
They'll make threats.
Nah, they won't make threats. They'll just fucking do it. Vladimir's been a pooping. He's got his his hacker team ready to fucking come over here and probably hack our entire fucking economy. They've been in our computer systems anyway.
Hopefully they can wipe out my student loan.
Yeah, wipe everything. Wipe everybody's debt out. Well, that fucked the whole country up.
What? Imagine how that would go down. They wipe out the entire citizen population of the United States debt to shit on the economy, but yet everybody's going to be so fucking happy that they don't have debt anymore.
Right. Nobody even give a fuck.
They wouldn't even know what to do. Like, they would be like, all right, now we got to wage war on Russia for hacking into our economy. And then we'd all be like, no, go fuck yourself. They just erased all of our debt. Thanks.
Right.
Oh, you can have Ukraine now. That's our exchange rate.
All right. Well, we're going to let that be the last words for tonight because I'm just done with this fucking day. Hopefully this doesn't amount to anything, and hopefully that Russia will get the fuck out. I just don't see it happening. But we'll talk more about it next week. We got a whole week to think about it, whole week to talk about it, whole week to think about it.
Can I throw one more thing? One more?
Go right ahead, bud.
Do you think the fact that nuclear war is 100% mutually assured destruction, do you think that that's going to be enough to prevent it from happening?
No.
Do you think this is going to be the thing that makes it happen?
I do. And I hate to say that, but I do believe that this is going to be the thing that makes it happen. I think this is going to be, and I really believe this is the start of World War III. No, Mike, I don't think they'll put, Mike commented again. I don't think they'll put troops on the ground here. No way. Because they know.
No. They will get murked on the fucking ground.
Right. Here. Right. They know that there's what they say, there's a gun behind every blade of grass in this fucking country.
There's more guns than people.
Right. No, what they'll do is they'll attack us different ways. And we talk about nuclear war. Unfortunately, I think that if you piss off Vladimir's been a pooping enough, you fuck with that man enough, he's a loose cannon, worse than Trump. He's gonna send fucking birds right up over top of the goddamn Arctic Circle. And they're gonna land somewhere. He knows right there in North Dakota where to hit at, man. That's where all of our missiles are at. You hit North Dakota hard, right over top of the Arctic Circle, and bada bing, bada boom, we're out of fucking nukes.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that we have like one of the, if not the most advanced air defense systems in the world, which is kind of nice, but we'll see.
But if he shoots that motherfucker up into space and it comes right back down, there's nothing they can do about it.
Dude, we got the Space Force, bro.
We don't know that. That could be bullshit. We don't know. That they might have a satellite up there with a fucking laser on it. You know, you never know. But anyways,
Space Force, bro.
Are you gonna let me touch your butt?
Yeah, I'll fart on your hand.
All right. Well, that's over. All right. Checking out. Signing off.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, all of you that took the time out to listen in tonight, we appreciate it. And all of you that will take the time out to listen to this podcast on demand on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you find podcasts, stream audio, whatever, you will find us there at thetruckindad.com. Go there, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Please like our videos, comment on our videos, give us a 5-star rating on every fucking platform out there because we really need it. We need people to share this shit and help us build this show. Even if you don't like it, just do it for us because you like us. If you don't like our content, fine. We don't care. But you like us. We're pretty. We smile. Look, smile, Moose. See, we smile nice. Please share our stuff for us. Help us out, everybody. My producer here, thanks for joining us tonight, sweetheart. We really appreciate it.
Young Jamie.
My little Robin Quivers over here. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. I'm sure I'll see you next week. Obviously, I will see you next week. Unfortunately, we all have to go to work. So, Moose, your last words?
If you're under the age of 35, start working out.
I don't know. There's my last words for tonight, guys. Kill them with kindness.
Yeah, okay. I don't think that applies.
Well, it applies to everything else in this country. Kill them with kindness, and hopefully they'll stop fucking with us. Maybe not. Who knows? Anyways, guys, we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. Hope everybody has a great week, great weekend. Everybody's safe. We love you guys. Thanks again for checking us out, and we will talk to you all later. Peace.
Peace.